What's up, Internet? I want to do a quick video on posting ads on Craigslist. I think it's a great way to get rid of some of your items that are laying around that might still have some value and can get you some quick money. Maybe you need money to make rent this month, or maybe you just want some extra money to play with. A couple things I want to talk about before we go to posting is make sure your item works. I mean, I've had it where I went to go sell a phone once, and it was actually my brother's phone, and I went to go sell it, and then we went to the carrier to get the SIM card switched over, and it was locked, and it was this huge issue. So before you sell something, make sure it works, A, and B, it's ready to transfer owners as well. So just double check it. Do it before you even post the item. Number two is clean it. A lot of people don't clean their items. Just really quick, dust it off, clean it off, get a dust spray. Make sure it's clean and presentable before you take your photos, and make the photos look great as well. Also, take great photos would be another best practice. Number three on this list, find all the things that go with it. If you have the original box, you have the instruction manual, you have an informational DVD that came with it, any kind of little extra accessories will help you sell the item. I think it adds value to some people. The next thing is Google your product information or other ads. So go on eBay and find similar ads. And a lot of times you can get information, like if you're selling a computer, for example, you can get the exact model number and get some of the specifications, because a lot of the models share similar specifications. So Google your product information, because that way you can add more information in your ad when you're typing up your ad. And then the last one is leave your phone number. Some people don't like to do that. I think if you want to sell your item faster, you'll leave your phone number in the ad. So let's go to Craigslist. You're going to go to Craigslist. I'm on sfa.craigslist.org. If you just go to craigslist.org, you can pick which city and state you're in, or country even. We got Canada. But I'm in the SF Bay area on the home page here. If you were to buy something, you'd be looking in this area. But we're going to post something to classifieds here and highlighted in red. And this is the first screen you're going to come to. I'm not logged in right now. You can also log in. Creating an account, the biggest bonus to that is it organizes all your ads. It's easy to renew your ads. It's easy to find old ads or deleted ads. So it really helps organizing your account. You can also save your searches when you're searching for items. So there is some benefits to creating an account, and it is free. For this tutorial, we're just going to do it without creating an account. Let's just say we were selling the MacBook. Let's just pretend we're selling. So for sale by owner. We're an owner. We're an individual seller. Where if we ran a business, we would. Sorry, I jumped ahead. If we owned a business, we would be a dealer, like a car dealer, or there might be a shop out there that sells computers. They refurbish them, or fix them and then sell them again. But we're for sale by owner. Continue. And then the next, we're doing a computer. We're not doing computer parts. That would just be individual parts. We're actually doing a full computer. Try to find your exact category. If you're not sure, what I like to do is I go into Craigslist and I run the search myself. So what I would do is just go to Craigslist, and then if I was searching for a MacBook, so I'd search MacBook, and I would see what items came up. As you can see, there's 1,000 of them in computers. So I know that's probably a good spot to put the computers in, because the majority of people are selling it under computers. So in case you're curious where you should put it, you could do that. For example, the other day I had a toe. What was it? It was a toe hitch. It was a really high-end one, and I found out that I could put it in cars and rec, but actually recreational. This one was specific for RVs, so I was better off, instead of putting in auto parts. I thought auto parts would be the right category, but I found that I actually got more hits on it under recreational vehicles. So it can get tricky sometimes as far as which category will actually get you more attention. So you can play around with that. But for this case, we're doing computers. Go ahead and pick which county you're in, and then pick the city or state. Let's try Hayward. You can also bypass the state, this step. What that does is if you bypass it, it won't come up in the search results. So if someone is looking for something local, sometimes people don't want to drive too far, and that'll eliminate you from those search results. So you probably want to do that. The only reason I can think that you don't want to do that is if you're really paranoid or something like that, which I think you have no reason to be. Next, because I'm not logged in, you have to type in your email address. If you're logged in, this will automatically populate. You could say go ahead and Craigslist mail relay. The way the Craigslist mail relay works is it hides your email address, so you don't have to. Nobody can actually see your email address. It makes it anonymous, which is great. You could do this if you do this though. You have to put a phone number, because if you don't allow them to reply to you by email, that means they have to call you or they have to text you. So I like to do all three. Most people don't call you. I would say nowadays most people text you. So that's why I say having a phone number in here is really good. So you just put it in if you have an extension. All right, next you're going to enter your contact name. Then you're going to enter your posting title. You can enter up to 70 characters here. I recommend using as many characters as you can so you have a longer title and your ad sticks out. Next is your price. You actually don't have to put in a price, but I like to put in a price because, again, when somebody is searching, it's going to help filter out the searches because somebody might be searching by price and yours might not show up. Next would be postal code. Anything in green you have to post, so you do have to put your postal code, unless you're going to skip the previous steps where you're not going to show yourself. 95450. Let's just type that area code. Next in the posting body, my biggest suggestion, especially for those that aren't too advanced with, you could do HTML. You have a couple of different things you could do with the body, but my biggest thing is just don't write one long paragraph. Space out your posting, so that it's when you finally post this, it's going to look better to the eye. But you can actually see this better than if everything was like all one thing. Now it's super confusing, where at least it was a little better like that, and you can make it even better. This is still really a lot in one, but you can break that up a little bit. I really recommend doing that for the body. I also recommend putting in the type of terms that are related to your product, because they're also going to help you come up in the search results. The posting details, this is not, you don't have to do this. It's not mandatory, just the language. But I recommend filling out any of these if you can, because again, what this does is if people are buying something, they can sort it here. From how many miles. We're talking like tow hitches, but you can search it here. And if you fill in this information here, then you're going to be able to come up when people search your ad if it meets those criteria. So go ahead and do that. Show on maps, optional. I usually don't like giving my full address. I still allow them to show on maps though, because on this next page, when you do go to map, that there you are on the map. And what it'll do is, if you don't give them your street address, it'll just kind of give a general idea where you are. And I'm totally fine with that, and you should be as well. Unless you're selling like a car and you want people to be able to drive by and look at your car because it's parked on the street or something, maybe that would be why I would put in my street address and address. But other than that, I would just put the postal code. After that, you can add images up to 24. You just go add images. You just click this open. It'll open up a file explorer, and you can just go find the pictures on your you can either plug your phone into your computer and then just grab them right off your phone, or if they're already on your computer, your email, just download them to your computer and then add them here. And once you're done, you'll click done images. You can, by the way, back with the let's say you forgot an image, you can actually go back really easily, go to edit images, and you'll be back to the screen. You can, once you add your images, you'll notice the images populate here. You can drag and drop them, and the first image on the left is going to be your primary image, which is the image that shows up on the front of your ad. So you want the first image to be the best one, and the one that's going to look good from a distance. As you'll see, it's a smaller photo. That should get you some phone calls. That should get you started. Do read this thing on avoiding scams, especially if you're new to Craigslist. I think Craigslist.org did a good job about kind of giving you a list of things, about making sure you get money, making sure the money is real. Don't take any electronic payments. There's a lot of fraud going on. I think if you just have common sense, you won't be ripped off. But if you are new to this, I do recommend reading the avoiding scams on Craigslist.org. I wish you best of luck. I hope you sell a lot. I hope you make some money. And if you have any questions, please comment below and I'll answer them.